Hello, just stand by here. We're going to go to the Tornado Watch and don't have it on the SPC page. The Tornado Watch just came out, number 13 from the Storm Prediction Center, Norman. Tornado Watch, big chunk of western Oklahoma and also the eastern Texas Panhandle, northwest Texas. So Tornado Watch number 13, effect until 5:45 midnight tonight. Primary threat included a few tornadoes, likely a couple intense tornadoes, possible scattered damage, wind reports, gusts to 80, hail as large as 2.5 diameter, 2.5 inch diameter. Thunderstorms expected to rapidly intensify this evening. They're already doing that. I'm going to show you in a minute. I got storms exploding in 5 locations now. Tornado Watch is approximately 50 miles, 60 miles east and west of a line from 35 miles southwest of Childers, Texas, to 75 miles north of Clinton, Oklahoma. Okay, Tornado Watch, favorable for tornadoes, a few cells, 2.5 inch diameter, extreme wind gusts to 70 knots, max top 50,000, mean vector wind 230 at 30. Hart is wrote it. So we go up to Woodward. It looks like you're including the Tornado Watch, Weatherford, Elk City, Hobart, Apache, Snyder, just west of Lawton here, Altus. I'm in southwest Oklahoma. The big chunk in northwest Texas is including the eastern Panhandle, Florida, Paducah, Crow, Quanah, Childers, Wellington, Shamrock, Wheeler, Allison, Glacier, Lipscomb County, up to Woodward, Claude. Okay, let's go to radars, and I've got a couple of surprises here that we got to watch it. You got to watch out for here. So the storms are fired on the draw line. This is actually the triple point is right to my west here, and it's this storm right here is on the triple point where the warm front comes up and kind of does this, intersects the draw line, and the draw line's backing up now. So that's the triple point storm that fired up and that's taking off. I got a new storm exploding out Turkey, and looking at the latest HERS data, it also says that the storms, it has this storm, this is the 21Z update, the 4 o'clock update on the models. It sees these 2 storms, and it says in the next hour, it's either this storm, Turkey storm, or it could be another one. Something hyper explodes in this generator. It's probably this Turkey storm. It comes up and goes crazy right here, like potentially a violent tornado. It's what the latest model shows right here, okay, near the warm front. I've got storms now developing in western Oklahoma. This is the storms that came out earlier to my northwest, and these storms are going up to the northwest, up south of Woodward and Arnett area. So if you're up southwest of Woodward, watch the storm. It's north of the warm front, but still watch it anyway. It's intensifying. Also, in some of the computer models, the NAM from this morning said the same thing. It had Weatherford. It said at around 6 o'clock, it said this area right in here was going to explode. Now I got thunderstorms exploding at Weatherford, and you're also in the Tornado Watch. The storm just exploded in the last few minutes. They're definitely in the zone 7062. You've got a tornado air mass. You're right on the edge of the tornado air mass, I-40, but it's surging north. Watch the storm as it continues. It's going to probably go severe. Companies will start producing hail. The other thing we got to watch, they're not in the watch right now, Tornado Watch. We've got other storms that are rapidly coming up now. This is the low-level jet, and this is where the deeper moisture is, back over east of Abilene, but this confluence zone right here, this is where the deeper moisture is and the low-level jet is. It goes south of Abilene up to just southwest of Wichita Falls. We're going to watch these storms. They're technically not in the watch right now. We'll see if they maintain, but the models also said that these could intensify. So if you're obviously if you're to the southeast of Abilene, you got to watch these storms. They're intensifying. This storm up here to the Breckenridge area is really getting good now. Looks like it's already got hail developing in that. Would not be surprised if we get another, possibly another tornado watch or severe thunderstorm watch down in this area with these storms now actively taking off, which was not forecasted about any model that I'm aware of. But if these continue to grow, we'll see what happens. As I'm talking to you, I've got another brand new storm now going up south of Guthrie. So we got to watch all these storms, even though this one's not in the watch either. We got to watch all these storms that are developing. Some of them are off the draw line, some are on the warm front. But the point is you've got 3 storms now. They're not severe yet. They're just now developing. Okay, I've got another cell going up now. It looks, I don't see it. It's out my window here. It's behind me. I've got another cell now going up on the northeast side of Childers now. You're in the tornado watch with those cells. I got another cell going up south of Guthrie now. So we got storms breaking out. No supercells yet. We got storms breaking out at multiple locations across northwest Texas, also west Texas, also northwest Texas from Wichita Falls, basically south Wichita Falls, Albany area, back down to the east, northeast of Abilene and southeast of Abilene, and also western Oklahoma. So we're going to watch these, see which ones are going to become the dominant storms. But basically the models have been forecasting. I'm going to flip around here and show you what I'm at. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Oh, there we go. Okay, beautiful. Okay, I like it. Okay, that's a tower going up. That's the storm that just went up. It's glaciated. A little bit dry air at mid levels. We're pretty dry right above the surface, but it'll overcome that. That's the little tower you're seeing right there. That's that little, I call it turkey tower, right? It went up and it says, hey, I'm here, but it didn't do nothing yet. And there's a line before the lower clouds came in here back to my west. You can see some big CBEs back to my west, which there's these two thunderstorms back to the west there that developed off the draw line. That one's moving north, almost due northeast. Let's see if it's got any rotation with it yet. And it's kind of an LP storm off the draw line, is this guy right here. But I can tell you the dew points, you could see earlier also we had the draw line backed up because the dew points were in the 40s, and now the winds have backed and they've climbed back into the low 50s here out in Amarillo, and so the moisture is backing up right now. Also the waves approaching, and that's the winds are backing also diurnal from the draw line being veered during the afternoon, and they back early in the evening. So now we're getting action going. So we're gonna have a number of supercells, but any of these storms, not right now, but in the next hour as the jet ramps up, any of these storms can start producing severe weather, hail, and tornadoes, right? Especially down in this sector in here, this area, southwest Oklahoma and northwest Texas. I'm very concerned about possibly damaging tornadoes after dark. Right now I'm at Gold, Oklahoma, and I'm staying just north of the Red River, but I'm going to watch all these kind of vectoring to see which way I want to take off. But just got to be patient. Today's one of those days that be patient. And the models actually overall did pretty good because they said not much was going to happen before 6. And somewhere around 5:30 to 6:30, the storms were going to start exploding, and it delivered, right? I got a dry line storm on the triple point west of me. That's Silverton storm. Another one back southeast there. Now I've got one in Guthrie, which is also was on the dry line bulge down there. That's also first. I got 3 cells now. Also the one, more chasers going by. There's an army of chasers. And so we got another supercell going up right here, or storm going up at Childress. So this whole area, the models were persistent. That's something to the west-northwest of Childress, as well as in the Gold area. And this general area is 6 to 8 o'clock. It says this area, both on the supercell composite, the tornado parameters, the low-level jet, the best-backed winds. It says this area is ground zero for big bad storms here, right? Within 30-mile radius of this area, we should have some big storms, baseball, softball hail, with possibly intense damaging tornadoes as well. That's on the new advisory. Now the storms are up. Here's just an armada of people, chasers coming by. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of chasers out here today. Got new towers going up there. That's the back cell that's out there. That's just to the southeast of the triple point, off to my northwest there. Low-level jet is increasing. The clouds overhead are starting to race to the north pretty good now. And but should see a beautiful lightning this evening too, with the low-level stratus clearing out, which is I love when the low-level stratus clears out. We can see this. So got tornado watch number 13. Man, I tell you what, I like that this storm out there north of Silverton has got, it's just got that screaming eagle look to it. Cyclonic sheared. It doesn't have a lot of low-level shear. It doesn't look like right now. It's moving with the flow. It's not turning right. If it turns right to the flow and then starts moving more to the east-northeast, you could probably get this thing to wrap up and start tornadoing. I really like how these storms are just V-notch. It gets up. We call them that V-notch spread in them. They look really, really good. This one's rotating slightly. It's not strong rotation, but this storm is already rotating, and it's got that really strong V signature. And this storm will continue to, they're growing and coming up. And as it gets bigger and it gets higher up in the atmosphere, with the winds more out of the southwest here, you're going to see it kind of start turning right. And one of these is going to be the big dude. I don't know which one it's going to be yet. It could be this one. That one's getting bigger. That one's probably getting to be severe. Childress storm west of me here is growing a little bit. Not really big right now, but they're all coming up in intensity, right? That one's just now, he's probably 15, 20,000. Not too bad. These are about 35 out west of me here, roughly about 30,000. Yeah, 25 to 30. This one's 30,000, 35,000. So he's getting bigger just to the southeast of Amarillo. And I like these ones down south here at Abilene. I've got lightning now to the northeast and south of Abilene. Those cells down here mean business. They're big. And you got 1, 2, 3. You got 4 of them now down there. And those are probably not that far away from becoming severe. They're slowly growing, lifting off to the northeast. Again, they're not in the tornado watch. The winds are more favorable up here. You still have some shear. The winds are other southeasterly. They're southeasterly about 160, so the winds are backed. So any of these cells down here obviously could produce damaging winds and possibly tornadoes as well. You're going to watch the storm at Breckenridge coming up from the south. That's going to eventually go on down lane. These cells here are moving northeast toward Newcastle, south of Only. That's going to probably track just to the southeast of Wichita Falls. It looks like you've got some new cells also trying to go up, small cells, nothing big. You got some small clusters right there going up maybe just into the Wichita Falls area. Here's I-40. Look at all these cells developing back to the northwest of Oklahoma City now on the I-40 corridor. You're going to be Weatherford. You've got a thunderstorm in progress at Weatherford. These cells go up at Canton. You've got another storm that continues to intensify south of Shattuck. You're north of the warm front. That's going to be an elevated hailer up there to the north. But the ones that are probably better chance of tornado are going to be the ones down south here along the warm front. It's going to be these guys right in this area, this zone. Where the winds are backed and we've got really high cape and really high shear down here. These cells look pretty good. I'm going to watch this. I'm most really watching this area right in here, my immediate vicinity here. Childers area. I like this whole area. The models are very persistent that we're going to get tornadic storms in the next hour in this general zone right in here. Whether it's this one and he comes up like this, or it's this guy that does this, somewhere in this general zone, we're going to start getting tornadoes developing it's 6 now. By 7 o'clock, 7:30, we're going to have tornadic storms out here. That's what the models imply. We'll see if that, sometimes it does what it's supposed to and sometimes it doesn't. So we'll see how it works today. Very interesting. That's it for right now. Tornado watch number 13 now. That's out till midnight tonight, and we'll see how this unfolds here. Pretty interesting outside. Low clouds are ripping north. You see the Anvil, that's the storm over at Childers right now. You see rain-free bases back to my west. So nothing too exciting yet. So I'm going to hold here, but I think by 7, we should have some 3 or 4 really nice supercells up, and then it'll be chase time. All right. We'll get back with you a little bit later. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.